Okay guys, it's James from James Colton Outdoors. It's the 25th of March, lovely spring day. Taking a day's annual leave off today and couldn't wish for a better day. It's currently just before 12 o'clock and I've done a 3-mile walk, 35-minute bush journey and a 3.5-mile walk just to get to where we are at the start of this what I'm going to call the waterfall walk. So yeah, beautiful. We're going to drop down into the little riverbed and we're going to walk up and have a look at some small waterfalls. Okay guys, so here we are, we're part way up. The rocks down by the river are a lot more slippy than what I remember, of being that slippy before. So luckily I've stayed upright, but we just need to take it easy and we'll get a bit further upstream and we'll catch you soon. But yeah, it's lovely around here, it's very peaceful, loads of these little waterfalls, and like I say, it's about a 3.5-mile hike so far out of the main town area, so it could be in the middle of nowhere. Here we go guys, we've just climbed out above the stream, up onto the moors, and we'll probably drop back down into the stream a bit further up there. Here we go. Back off the moors, drop back down to the waterfalls and the river. There are easier paths to get up round here, but none of them are as scenic and as beautiful as this. It is a little bit hard going, but it's well worth the effort. If ever you fancy it, drop me if you want to know where it is and which route it is. Drop me a line in the comments or send me a message, and don't forget to hit subscribe and pass it on to all your friends. It's James Colton Outdoors. Hit subscribe, any comments, give us a bell. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Okay guys, it's get you out the sun. It's probably around about 1:45, 1 o'clock-ish. It's getting to that time. I've been on the go since 9 o'clock this morning. I'm calling it. I think I'm going to stop here and cook myself some lunch. Okay guys, it's lunchtime. This time I'm going to use the little gas canister, little gas stove. Usually like to cook on an open fire, but because of where we were and they had some open fires last year, I'm going to do it this way instead. So I've not used this in quite a number of years. So like I said, I do prefer to cook on an open fire, but we'll see if I can give it a go. So what I brought with me is I brought a couple of sausages, a tin of beans and sausage dough. Let's get these bad boys cooked up. God, this is a fast stove. I don't know if you can see me okay, but these seem to be cooking nicely. What else I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some water out the stream. Got these sausages cooking. These sausages up. I'll add a tin of beans and sausage in as well. Pack your rubbish out with you. So right, well I'm just boiling up some water. As some of you might know, I do have a sight problem, so there's 3 pieces of kit that I always bring out with me that I would consider essentials for me. One would be my trusty magnifier, so that I can read my maps and things like that. Number 2, I always have one of these with me as well, is my monocular, so I can see where I need to be going if I need to look at anywhere further forward than what I can actually see normally, I can use that. Good for finding the way across a path, across a field and things like that. So those are the things I always have. And the number 3 essential is my phone. Now, the phone I've got, it's a tough one, it's military spec, it's water resistant, it's got all the maps on that I need for the area. I've got 1 in 25,000 scale maps for the whole country. So wherever I go, I've always got a map that I can refer to. I don't always use the GPS on it, because that's cheating, but it is handy to have. So like I say, those 3 things I've always got on my person, and if I've not got any of them, I feel lost without them, because I really do need those to help out. So we're just going to boil this water up. We need to get it, because we've taken the water out of the stream, we need to get it to a rolling boil just to make sure it kills anything off. So while my water's boiling up, I just thought I'd give you a quick look round of where I've chosen to stop for lunch. Really peaceful. Nice valley, we've got the river running through, nice little stream, nice decent lot of rocks to set your cooking up. I don't know if that's shows up okay or not, but it's just showing the maps on my phone. Okay, I think that water's getting ready now. Starting to boil nicely now. A couple of minutes like that, it should be ready for the brew. It's boiling away nicely. Let's finish cooking up the beans and sausage. So yeah, what should we talk about? Well, recently it was National Glaucoma Day. Basically, glaucoma is an eye condition. It's one of the eye conditions that I have myself, and it affects the pressure inside your eye. So what that means is the pressure inside your eye can increase, and if it's left unchecked and everything, it can cause damage to the optic nerve. And what happens then is your vision starts closing in from the outsides until all you're left with is just a tiny little bit in the side, in the centre of your vision. Sometimes if it's left untreated, it can give you the symptoms of like tunnel vision, where you can see okay-ish in the straight ahead, but round the sides and everything it's blurry or not at all. It really does affect the field of vision. So it's always a good idea with your eyes, if you can go and get them checked out at least every 2 years, because 50% of sight loss can be avoided just by going to your opticians and getting an eye health check. It doesn't have to be a check to see how much you can see, it's just an eye health check. Everybody should have one done at least every 2 years. Glaucoma, once you've got it, it can be treated, but it can't be cured. Treatments available are your eye drops that will reduce pressure. Excuse me. So yeah, eye drops that can reduce pressure. They can do operations to put a little drainage channel inside your eye to help reduce the pressure fluid inside your eye, which helps reduce the build-up of pressure. Or in some extreme cases, they can implant a tube into your eye which will drain the pressure of the fluid from inside your eye out. I had that done a few years ago and it really helped. Luckily, it's not really affecting the optic nerve, so the optic nerve is still pretty intact. But yeah, glaucoma, National Glaucoma Week, get your eyes checked. If it runs in the family, definitely get it checked out, and you can get a free sight test if glaucoma runs in the family. Yeah, if you've got a blood relative that has glaucoma, like your brother, sister, mother, father, they've got it, go to your opticians, get your eyes checked out. Could help prevent any damage in the future. So every 2 years, get it checked out. 50%, that's 50% of sight loss can be avoided. Big thing that's close to my heart, obviously I work for a sight loss charity. The more we can get that out and about to people, the better. So if you have any comments or you want to know more about sight loss, put a comment down, I'll get in touch with you. So I think dinner is just about ready. It seems to be cooking okay, so we'll just test that, see how hot it is. That's perfect. These things are always sticking together. There we go. Nice little cheap knife, fork and spoon set. Just right. Clouding over a little bit. Not a bad little stove. Good little stove for one person. Just managed to cook my tea. Boil the water up for a brew. Like I say, I do prefer making a real fire. Make a little campfire, but like I say, looking around here, there's not a lot of material. And last year there was quite a few wildfires around this area, so and it's very, very peaty as well, so better to be safe than sorry. So guys, while I finish eating that, I'll catch up with you later. Right, just as I'm packing most of the stuff, just waiting for the little stove to cool down a little bit more while I finish my brew. I'm going to have a cheeky piece of chocolate, which is always a nice little treat to have. Like I say, this area, beautiful, really peaceful. Since I've been out here, I've seen 3 people in total. An older couple just having a gentle stroll. A guy's just gone past doing a bit of fell running. So yeah, really peaceful, really quiet. You could be in the middle of nowhere. Like I say, you're only about 4 miles out of town. Absolutely lovely. Okay guys, time to get going. So I'll finish packing the rest of this stuff away and then I'll catch up with you all later on further down the trail. Okay guys, lunch over with. Nice and refueled, refreshed. Let's get back on the trail. Just have a check round. Leave no trace. Definitely a good idea is leave no traces. So let's get back on the trail. Well guys, this is interesting. Looks like they've planted a load of trees. Be great to come here again in another 10 years or so when the trees have started growing up. It'd be nice to see trees back on the fells. So let's have a, if you can look down here, it looks like it might be hawthorn or something like that. Can't really tell, but yeah, it looks like they're planting a load of trees up here. Fantastic. There we go, a nice little stand of trees. Great spot for an overnighter. Yeah, really good spot. Set a tarp up and a bivvy bag. Be great. Very dry on the foot, even though with all the rain we've had. Oh, looks like somebody's had a bit of a fire already. Nice rock to have a fire on. But yeah, I think this would work as for a wild camp. Set a tarp up and a bivvy. Got a stream for water. Got some bits of firewood, bit of shelter. Like I say, there's some rocks over there where you can have a small fire. Looks like somebody's already had a bit of a fire pit there. It's in a bit of a valley, so it'd be nice and sheltered. Yeah, seems to be plenty of dry wood knocking about. Like I say, it's been very wet recently. We had a lot of rain and some storms come through, but under here it still seems like a bit of a fire risk here, because if you look, it's bone dry. Let's have a look further down. Yeah, looking how dry it is, it's have to be very careful what sort of fire you had. Maybe a bush box or something like that might be the way to go. But there was some rocks down there that you could perhaps use. But yeah, lovely area. So I've just climbed up out of the wooded area. Over that way is one of the highest points around here called Great Hill. And over there we've got Drinkwaters, which is where I want to be heading towards. Okay, I'm now on the path that I said I was heading towards. On our way back. Now, because I've made good time, I think I might just extend the walk a little bit. Walk down towards a local little village, and then back across a wooded path down the side of a watercourse, and then back towards the bus station. Remains of an old farm that was called Drinkwaters, if you look on the map. Alright, yeah, this is quite interesting. If I just go up here and show it to you. There was a guy who used to come up here all the time. I'll just show it you. Yeah, so just sat on John's bench, which is in memory of him. He was chairman of Chorley Ramblers. And you can see why they chose this spot for him. Lovely scenery. Here we are walking across the moors again. Love walking on these types of paths. You can really stride out and cover a lot of mileage fairly quickly, and again, looks like you could be in the middle of nowhere. Absolute fantastic views. Just wish I could see them properly, but when I get back and I look on the cameras, I'll be able to see it. It is an area I know quite well. I used to walk around here when I was growing up. Yeah, absolutely stunning. I might say, not too far from the towns and transport links. So yeah, really nice. Hi guys. back on another boardwalk. Side of the old mill lodges. Don't know if you can hear that bird that's whistling, singing away. If anybody knows what it is, please drop a line in the comments. I've never heard that call before. If anybody knows what that bird call is, just drop me a comment and it'll be much appreciated. Here you go guys, this is something a bit interesting, a bit of bushcrafty. You've got a birch tree, you can see these curls, and you just grab some of these curls off the bark, doesn't do the tree any harm. See these paper thin bits. And this stuff is really good for starting a fire. Birch bark is just a paper thin stuff. Catch a spark really easily. Yeah, catches a spark really good, and then you can start getting a fire going. Okay guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've been out on the West Pennine Moors, so we've been up through the streams, the waterfalls, the moorland. I've told you a bit about eye conditions. Cooked some food. So yeah, now all that remains to say is, if you have any comments, put them in the comments below. Click subscribe, and hopefully you'll tune in for the next video. So for now, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.